Welcome to 1 Minute Wins with Dr. Dana Martin, the podcast where intentional growth meets practical leadership. One quote, one lesson, one action to help you lead yourself and others better. Let's jump in. Welcome back to 1 Minute Wins. I am Dr. Dana Martin, and today we're going to be talking about adaptability, and that's got to be one of the most important skills you can develop as a leader and as a person. John Maxwell once said, change is inevitable. Growth is optional. That is, if there ever was one, a sobering truth. Change is guaranteed. Change will always happen. It will come, whether you're ready or not. But growth, that's the part that's optional. And it depends entirely on how you respond to change. See, adaptability is that bridge between change and growth. And without adaptability, change overwhelms you. With adaptability, change can strengthen you. Think about it this way. Frustration says, this isn't what I expected. And flexibility says, this is an opportunity to learn. And that difference isn't the change itself. It's your mindset. It's how you are thinking. I once coached a manager in the technical support space, and they dreaded organizational changes. And every time leadership restructured the teams, he resisted. His team felt that resistance and morale sank. And after some coaching and helping him to understand and realize his actions are looked at by that team under a microscope, he reframed his thinking to make adaptability a part of his leadership role, not a threat to it. So he changed the way he looked at being adaptable. Instead of dragging his feet, he would ask his team, how can we make the most of this change? And not in a tone or a way with body language that's like, how are we to deal with this now? But an honest approach. And that single change in the approach built resilience. His team didn't just survive the changes, they grew stronger because of them. Harvard Business Review study found that companies with highly adaptable leaders were 6.7 times more likely to handle rapid change successfully. 6.7 times more. That's insane. That's not a small edge. That is beyond survival. That's sustainability. And adaptability isn't just a nice leadership trait, right? It's a necessity. Charles Darwin studied survival itself. He put it this way: it's not the strongest of the species that survive, nor the most intelligent, but the one most responsive to change. Strength and smarts matter, they do, but flexibility ultimately wins. And that applies in biology, that applies in business, heck, that applies in life. Here's another real-world example. Think about Netflix. They started as a DVD rental service. I had, with my first DVD player, a Netflix description that was free for 3 months. And I thought this was insane. I never have to go to the video store again. But when the world shifted to streaming, they adapted. Unlike some of the other brick and mortar stores that did rental service, they didn't cling to that old model. They took it as a challenge and embraced the new model. And so Blockbuster, on the other hand, resisted change. One adapted and one collapsed. In the same industry, same pressures, but the difference was adaptability. Adaptability, it's not just organizational, it's personal. Think about how you respond when plans change. Do you spiral into frustration or do you adjust and move forward? In life, traffic jams, illnesses, unexpected expenses, all of those things test adaptability. And every time you choose flexibility over frustration, you grow just that much stronger. I've seen leaders who treat change as a roadblock and others who treat it as a detour. Guess who inspires their teams? Guess who creates opportunities? Yes, you're exactly right. It's the roadblock guy. No, it's the adaptable leader. So let me give you 3 simple practices that you can use to start to grow adaptability. Number 1, pause before reacting. This is becoming a pattern, isn't it? Pause before you react. Don't let your first emotional response drive your outcome. Number 2, reframe the change. Ask, what can I learn here? Instead of, why is this happening to me? And lastly, focus on what you control. You can't control the change itself, but you can control your attitude, your actions, and, yes, and your example. Remember, no matter whether you're in a position of leadership, no matter whether you're sitting around the dinner table at home, there will be eyes on you, and authenticity and integrity are critical. So how do you respond to the unexpected change? Take a moment to be honest with yourself. Is it frustration? Is it resistance? Flexibility? Choose flexibility every time over frustration. And today, anytime you're met with that unexpected change, pause, reframe the change, and focus on what you can control. And choose flexibility over frustration today. When something unexpected happens, and it will, that single choice will build resilience. Change is inevitable, growth is optional. Adaptability is what makes the difference. Leaders, parents, friends, whoever you influence, you'll either show them resistance or resilience. You've been listening to 1 Minute Wins with Dr. Dana Martin. For more resources, visit DMILM and check out my book, 1 Minute Wins, Take Control of Your Growth Journey, 1 minute at a time on Amazon. And always remember, be the example.